I'm your host, Sean MacKenzie. Thank you for joining me once again on my channel on data engineering and data analytics. In this episode, we're going back to our Microsoft Access playlist, and we're going to cover delete queries and how to delete rows from your tables. And we're going to show two examples. One will be where we create a delete query and we just plug in a value that we want to delete. And in the second, we're going to create a list that's in another table, and then we're going to delete from our production table just using the values from another table. So without further ado, let's get to our delete queries in Microsoft Access. Okay, so in this example, we're going to go back to our Candy tables and objects that we created in previous episodes. And we're going to look at our Candy table, and we're going to delete from this table. We're going to say that this is our production table, and you could pretend it, or you could even create one with tens of thousands of rows in it, and it'll work the same way. And what we want to do is we're going to delete everything that has mint toffee in the name, and we're going to do that by creating a delete query. So what we'll do first is we'll go create, and then we'll go query design, and you can just close that pop-up that says show table. We're going to drag our tables on that we want, and in this case it's just the one. And so we've got our one table with Candy in it, and we want to make a delete query. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose our delete query from the top, and you can actually start with a select query and then change it to delete later. I'll show you that as part of our second example. But in this case, we clicked our delete query there, and you can see that there's it changes it, so there's delete from down in the bottom left there. And if we click an individual row, or pardon me, an individual column, you'll see that it puts the keyword where in there, and so that's what we want to see. And so we're going to put in a description, and we'll say mint toffee, and that's sort of the easiest way of doing a delete query, just by specifying the values that you would like to delete where there are rows that have that value. And so you could use more lines in the or. As you can see on the left, it says or on the left there, and so you could put another value in, so we could say where it's mint toffee or something else, and you could put something in a third row there in the grid, but we're just going to do ours using mint toffee as our delete. And so I hit save here. I'm going to call this Candy delete mint, and you can see in my navigator on the left, you can see Candy delete mint, and it's got the little X, the red X beside it, showing that it is in fact a delete query. And you can run it just by double clicking it. You can also run it while you're in design, but I like to close it and run it. You can see here it says you're about to delete one row from the table, and you can say yes to that, and that will complete the operation, whether it's one row or 10,000 rows or whatever. And you can see now there's a gap in our IDs because we deleted what happened to be number 9 in our IDs, and that was the first method for deleting. Now in our second method, first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a table. We're just going to say this is a table we received from somewhere. Maybe it was a CSV file that we imported or something, and somebody said you have to delete all of these IDs, so all the rows that match these IDs. And so it's very hard to put in 100 IDs into an SQL statement or into your grid there. So it's much easier to do it if you have one list, and we won't put a primary key on it because we're going to assume that this is kind of like a messy table that we got from somewhere, and it's just got a bunch of IDs in it where somebody said delete all of these all the ones where these ones match. And so that's what we're going to do here. So we'll say, in this case, we'll say we've got 3, number 1, 2, and 8 we want to delete from Candy. So that could be, 10,000 rows with IDs if you had a huge table or whatever, but in this case we're just going to do 3. So we'll go create new query, and you can close that little pop-up that comes up and then just drag on the 2 tables that we want to use. And you can see there's one that's our Candy table, that's our production, and then the other one is our delete list, and we want to delete from production all of the ones that are in our delete list. So we'll do the same as we did last time, where we double clicked on the star to get our table on there, and then we're going to drag a join across for our delete IDs onto the ID column of our Candy table, and then we can save it. So I'll call this one, I don't know, Candy delete list, and that'll put it into our list. And as you can see, I haven't actually clicked on the delete yet, so this is still a select query, and so we can change it to a delete just by clicking on the delete in the top, and you'll see that when I hit save, you'll see that the icon changed on it. So that gives you an idea that you can build your select query first, and then you can change it to a delete query after. Most of the time it's totally fine. And then when we run it, now this is where we got a gotcha. So it says you can't delete from there. And this is a gotcha that a lot of people run into. And so what you have to do is you open it up in your design view, and then you got to click in sort of like the gray area in the middle there, so you get the general properties there. And you see where it says unique records. We're going to change that to yes, so that the query is allowed to run. And so now you can see when we hit run, it says, okay, you're going to delete 3 rows, and that's exactly what we want to see. And that is how you can do delete queries in Microsoft Access. Hope you enjoyed today's video on how to do delete queries in Microsoft Access. If you like what you saw today, please give the video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, and click the bell when you see the bell, and put your questions and comments in the comment section below. Have a great day, have a safe day, and I'll catch you next time.